good friend Joe Nemick, good friend because I like the way he collaborates with me. He watches the videos, he tells me what he thinks and what he doesn't think. He gives me ideas of videos that I should make. And I cherish his friendship and the information he gave me. He gives me a lot of time, to look into this. So he called me today and he says, Leroy, have you heard the latest? I said, what? He said, do you know the American Medical Association has deemed obesity a disease? I said, Joe, you're kidding me. He said, no. It says disease. I said, why do they have such contempt for the American people and their intelligence? So obesity is a disease, right? And the only cure is a decision. Now you name me one disease that we have that's a genuine disease. The only cure is a decision. Why do they play with us? The cure of obesity is get your ass off that table and stop eating. That's the cure. And that's a decision. But you see, they're going to make a whole, once they call it disease, then they can get payment by the insurance companies. Insurance companies aren't going to pay for no person that did eat themselves to death or eat themselves to 500 pounds. But it's a disease now. And insurance company, it's all contrived and it's all a insult our intelligence. They have the gall to say alcoholism is a disease. Well, how do you cure that disease? Stop drinking. Decision. Why they don't consider marijuana use a disease? Heroin use a disease. Because they can maneuver those things where they make money off. But they maneuver such things that come to human failure as a disease so they can collect money from the companies and put out all kinds of products on prescription. It just angers me to have the gall to put that upon the American people and tell me that some guy weigh 500 pounds, eat all day is a disease. Maybe it's a mental disease, but you can't tell, then that stigmatized being obese, so you can't call it a mental disease. But how in the world did they insult us like this? And I was so happy that Joe, remind me, I didn't know. I wasn't, I'm not on top of everything. But I hate what they do to us. That's why I have no trust in these so-called pronouncements. I always look past that. A lot of people now to be running around, I can't help myself. I got a disease. They already have a problem with eating. Now they can relax and eat because of the disease. How do you cure that disease? Stop stuffing your damn self. That's how you cure the disease. That's all. How do you cure walking around drunk half the day? Stop drinking. But yet, marijuana use is not a disease. Heroin use is not a disease. Oh, they lock you up for that. But a lot of times your body, see, these drugs like heroin, your body starts demanding. Comes a physical craving. There's no physical craving for eating yourself to death. It's a mental thing. You love stuffing yourself. And for all of them, that's where I get. I just get annoyed. I hate the beach. Don't stroke me. Don't call me stupid. That's why I examine every time, every one of those pronouncements from these so-called experts. Oh, I remember the campaign against vitamins. They were worthless. You're wasting your money. Then it turned from that to a drug has to be regulated. Any way they get their hands on some money. How could something be worthless turn into a drug? But that's what I just had to make a video on this because I couldn't believe my ears when Joe called me and said, I said, Joe, you got to be kidding. He said, no, it's a disease. See, this is the taking responsibility from people. They're doing it over and over. And you know what? There's going to be more obesity now. Because all the people that felt a little guilty ain't going to feel any guilt anymore. I'm sick. So give me another 5 hamburgers. I can't help myself. I'm sick. Then, of course, the coffers of the insurance companies open because it's disease. Insurance company ain't paying for nobody to come there from overeating. But they come in there for disease. You got to treat it. And then they have to pay out. That's all, my friend. The short one. But I just had to give it to you and let you know. Do not lockstep. Think. Now you hire people just as, oh, the American medical say this disease. Yeah. Oh, you use your, so that means it's gospel because they said it. Huh? You use common sense? No, you don't want to. You know what? Self-reliance and being responsible for your actions. Next thing they be telling you serial killers is disease. Everything's disease. Murder's disease. But they can't find no money in that. And of course that's apparent to people, so they're not going to accept that as disease. I would take a serial killer more as being sick than these people sit there and stuff themselves to their burst. Well, in any case, that's Leroy. And you know he's going to say his thing. You know, but I appreciate it. It just makes me, I don't know the hell I get excited about because there's no change, nothing. I just know I don't accept that shit they shoot. Never have. I remember when I was training earlier, the so-called self-style experts were saying, don't do over 3 sets or you won't grow. I remember that so plainly. Who said that? You know one thing, if you tell a person they're expert, you'll be one. Based on absolutely nothing. But some guy decided that that's the rule, and people walk lockstep. And I tell you, the locksteppers never build a body, never accomplish anything. Because if you listen to all this shit, your brain will not expand. Question. See, when I tell you something, I feel so comfortable. Because I know you're not going to question and find us wrong. There's nobody going to dispute that. They can say all what I think. But you know what? What they think, then look at them and say, what have you done to show what you think? What can back up what you think? Just something because words come out of your mouth. Well, in any case, I said my thing on. I just today he called me, what was it, August 10th or something? Uh, it just hit me. So I said, how could they come out with such a thing so outrageous? And expect people to have respect for them. In any case, they don't give a shit. Bringing in money is what counts. My friends, to be continued.